What is up, YouTube fam? It's your girl Raven and I'm back with another video. Today I just got this shelf in from Amazon. I was trying to figure out what I was gonna say, girl, and I just had that little pause. Hold on, let's rewind it back. So today I'm going to be putting together a shelf that I got in from Amazon. It doesn't seem to be anything too crazy, and it's really not even a shelf. Well, I have shelves in the order. Girl, I hope so, because this box look a little small. You know, Amazon be trying to like squish everything together. Ooh, my hands are so ashy. Forget that's because I've been washing them all day, honey, and I have not hit the lotion since this morning. But anyway, we are not here for the ash. We are here to put together this. Girl, is it a storage unit? Okay, it's basically like one of those cube bookshelves. I don't really know what to call it. It's just some storage, okay? And your girl really needs to get this studio together. I finally got my shampoo bowl hooked up today, so I'm really, really excited about that. Excited to be back doing hair and whatnot. But I just thought, like, you guys haven't seen any of my studio here on YouTube. So I was like, okay, let me just go ahead and put this together because it don't seem too difficult. I don't think any tools are required, and there can't be any tools because this box is like teeny tiny, but I'm pretty sure everything just like collapses and I'll probably just have to like pull out some pieces and like stitch it together kind of thing. Like, it doesn't seem like IKEA level of difficulty by any means. And yes, IKEA is very difficult to me. That's just my little opinion. We don't even have an IKEA here. Like, the closest IKEA is all the way in Kansas City. I'm actually waiting on a client to get here, so I'm like kind of looking out for her at the same time. But yeah, there's really no big rush for sis to get here, so I just figured while I'm waiting on her, I could just put this together and show y'all around a little bit because I really have to get this space together. Okay, so this little area here is where I think I'm going to move my lash bed. The windows are on the other side, and I just think everything would look really, really nice. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Hey. So right now, obviously, my lash bed is over here. The bed is facing away from the window, but I just think that it would open it up more. This is my little rectangular room I was telling y'all about on the last video. I'm thinking, put the bed back there, put these shelves that I got. The shelves are super cute, y'all, and those are easy. Put the shelves and some decor, like some art up there, and then maybe just have like that bookshelf, whatever thing along the wall. So we're gonna go ahead and start building. Wish me luck. I want to make it like really, really cute for people. So we're about to go ahead and build. Stay tuned. Alright fam, so just so you're not sitting here bored to death in silence, I figured I would do a voiceover and just talk to you guys a little bit about my journey, opening up my own little salon suite, and just kind of the trials and tribulations. Basically all I'm doing right now is showing you guys exactly how everything came packaged, and let me tell you, your girl was struggling to put this bookcase together. It was a lot going on. It was upside down, child. It was backwards. It was a whole lot going on. I had to cut out so much footage. It's not even funny because I was struggling, but what you're gonna see is me finally getting it together. And girl, what are these tools? What is all this? Like, Jesus, please get some assistance because girl, it don't make sense how long this took me for a 20-minute job. Like, girl, and this hammer, what do I need a hammer for with this little cheap bookshelf? But if you guys want to know like exactly where this storage unit came from, it did come from Amazon. I'll link it in the description box down below. Just know that it was cheap and you do get what you pay for. One thing I wanted to touch base on is I have noticed that while I've been out looking for salons, because okay, I started out in a barbershop downtown and I talked about that in my last video. Honey, once that air conditioning went out, I just could not, because I'm like, if it's breaking for 3 weeks right now, we're at the start of the summer, we still have some months to go before it starts to cool down. And with this fall equinox, it's cooling down here in Omaha, Nebraska, like very significantly. We definitely still have some sunny days, like some 80-degree weather days coming up. I think even as early as tomorrow, which would be Saturday. So this video, I'm pretty late on putting it out. It's been in my arsenal for like a week or two now. My apologies. Y'all know I just be popping up like, hey, new video, no consistency. But anyhow, if you hear anything in the background, I got guests staying over. Got family in town. But anyway, hey girl, if you're watching this, I can hear you in my living room. Hey girl. Anyway, I wanted to just express that finding a salon has been crazy. It's been madness. Like, you would think that having a cosmetology license, it would be easy to go anywhere that I need to in order to take care of my clients, do what I gotta do. And yeah, I could go anywhere, but I'm not about to just post up anywhere and give them my money, because you know some of these salon suites want like $900 a month, which I'm sure is still less expensive than other places. But a salon suite is just a single room, maybe like 120 or so square footage. Like, they're pretty teeny tiny. So you know, if you're gonna go and you're gonna pay, you want to make sure that's gonna make sense for you and your business, and that your clients will be comfortable at the end of the day, most importantly. Other than that issue with the AC, the barbershop was cool. It was just a little rowdy. It was a little hood. And if you know anything about my business, like if you ever get to experience it, or if you have gotten to experience a service with me, you know I'm very chill. I'm laid back. I like to play spa and lo-fi music and like 90s and 2000s R&B, hip hop. I like to play Spanish music. So sometimes if I'm trying to get my client comfortable and relaxed so she can just, you know, be chill and at peace during her service, because if you fidget too much during lash extensions, it can be very difficult to lash you. We need you to be as still as you can. So it honestly is best that people just fall asleep, or even if you are a talker, you talk through your service, it's just best to keep your body still. But you know, sometimes when that 2 Chainz come on, I'll be smoking on that gas, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you want to turn up, you want to clap your hands, you want to bounce a little bit, and it's like, oh girl, you got to be still. I got some sharp tweezers. But yeah, just the environment, and I didn't have a private room, there was no door, I'm just out in the open. So you know, for long term, it wasn't going to work out for my clients. But the environment itself, it's the first place that I started off on my own since I've moved back here. Other than that, I've been working at my mom's home. I've been working out of my apartment when I moved here last year. So it was just time for me to get a completely private space where my clients and I could do our thing. After I left the barbershop, I went to a friend's room in a chiropractic office that her and her husband owned. And that was such a vibe too. Like, it was very quiet and chill in there. Oh, I loved it. And I was only there for like a month and some change. And after that, I found this place. So the reason why I left for my friends is because, once again, I just needed that privacy. I loved the way that she ran her business, and it definitely served its purpose for when I needed it. But you know, I gotta burn my sage, I gotta light incense, I gotta be able to meditate and walk around barefoot and read tarot and oracle cards. And I'm very loud sometimes. Like, as much as I'm like, yeah, I'm peaceful, I'm chill, I'm relaxed, but girl, my vocal tone, I'm just a loud person and I shout when I talk, and I'm very expressive. So I just needed to be myself, and whatever that means on any given day. That probably sounded so contradictory, but hey, humans are complex individuals. We are not a monolith by any means. So yeah, it is what it is. But there was a little girl's like upscale spa that was downstairs, and that place had 3 rooms. But a business like that, I don't know if she's continuing to pursue it or not, but a place like that, she needs a storefront, and these are more so like office buildings. So people get so confused sometimes, because when they're coming here, they're looking for a salon, but it's like, no girl, I'm basically like inside an office turning it into a salon. God, I could not get that out. So after I toured those rooms downstairs, because it was 3 of them, I fell in love with it, and I was like, oh my gosh, yes, Lash Karma needs to be here. My biggest problem was coming up with the money up front, coming up with that deposit, the first month's rent, and then I still had to pay my apartment rent. So it was quite a bit of money to come up with in only like 2 weeks or so. And I was like, girl, I'm a manifester, but I don't know how I'm gonna manifest this shit. It just was like, okay, maybe no. So I went and took a look at another salon suite, fell in love with it. The owner is like very witchy, esoteric, and I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be perfect. And I almost gave her a deposit, but something said, wait, just wait on it. And you know, when you're antsy and you want something like right now, immediately, you're like, okay, you're gonna take the first offer that presents itself to you. But I can tell you from firsthand experience, do not put all your eggs in one basket, and do not always like be so quick to take the first offer. I am so glad that I turned this place away 3 different times, because that final offer he came back with, I was like, all right, deal. Like, I'm signing the paperwork, I'm moving in. And once I saw my name on the door, like once I saw that Lash Karma on the door, I was like, it just sent
so many feelings. I've never had my name on a door before. I've never had my own private, personal space where it's just me working in there. It's always been me and a business partner, me and a roommate, me and another stylist, or just a typical salon environment. So to have a place that is all of my own, where I make the rules, I do my own thing, it's like, I can't even express how grateful I am and how happy I am. Something that I thought was really interesting that I noticed while I'm looking for salon suites, it's really interesting how much men kind of, I don't want to say dominate this industry, but when it comes to ownership of these office spaces converted into salon suites or some of these bigger name salons, I was really shocked that it was owned by men. And one thing they had in common is that they were either construction workers, architects, or they're into real estate. They have several commercial and residential properties. Now, the thing with men in those industries that know nothing about salon spaces is sometimes they don't always know exactly how to set things up or how to give us what it is that we actually need. Shampoo bowl, sink, the flooring. What's the color of the walls looking like? Can we decorate? You know what I mean? It's like they don't always understand our perspective. They just know what makes sense and what makes money. Oh, shoot, we're done. Did you see that? Okay, so we're just putting up the shelves at this point. Yeah, girl, we done with that queue. We done putting that shelf up. And, that bookshelf, whatever. So now we're putting up these, like, honeycomb-shaped shelves that I also got from Amazon. I'll put those in the description box, too. I'm going to cut this short because we are basically towards the end. But yeah, I just thought it was interesting how many men versus women I came across in my salon pursuits. Let me know if you've experienced that or not.
Alright guys, so everything has been put together. Your girl was like really struggling for a second. Yeah, we're not gonna continue to talk about that. I just wanted to show you guys the finished results. Please let me know what you think about this setup. It's not completely set in stone, but it's coming. I have more stuff coming tomorrow and throughout like the rest of the week. So the more I get stuff in, the more I'm able to furnish and decorate, obviously. But yeah, as you guys can see, I got my little lash cart in the bag. I'm actually sitting on my lash bed to film this. So I'm going to go ahead and close this out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you are always in the loop whenever your girl uploads a new video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah.